One TV special report.
May I just reiterate the manner and the frequency of the calibration checking by our LGU or via the city treasurer. It is done every 90 days. So the establishment shall pay the calibration fee or ceiling of the fuel dispensing pumps every quarter of the year. So magbayad siya whatever will be the agreed or approved amount 4 times a year. Thank you. And yes, sakto 4 times a year. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Yours is twice a year? 4 times a year.
Quarterly. 4 times quarterly. Thank you.
Okay, quarterly. Honorable Cypress.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Regarding sa concern ni Catherine Tanolada, iyang gipasabot, Madam Chair, na per pump naa siya'y pila ka nozzle or pila ka tube. So, if ang iyang concern is unsa ba kuno ang ato ang pag-collect is per pump or per nozzle, kay per pump pwede man gud siya upat ka nozzle. So as per ma'am napigkit, iha tong gi-correct as per nozzle kana gyung itubil siya ba. So mo na, Madam Chair, na although wala nakasubmit si Ma'am Catherine Tan Nolada sa iyahang paper, so atong i-clarify og per pump bagyod or per nozzle.
Yes, thank you, Honorable Cypress. Honorable Ko.
Thank you, Madam Chair. So, if we are going to review our copy of the minutes of the committee report, Ms. Catherine Tanulada suggested that it should be 300 pesos calibration fee per pump. And it was already acknowledged or considered a while ago by our majority floor leader to take this into consideration and be deemed approved.
Okay, any other comments?
Yes, Honorable Sir, I confirm because I heard there was no objection when Honorable Ko manifested for approval of this proposal of Ma'am Catherine Tan Nolada nga per pump ko dili per host. So I think this no longer an issue because it's already approved by Logos Body. Unless na this approval, we have to hear anybody who disapprove this proposal. Kung wala, we'll go to the proposal of Sir President Quito. If Honorable Siso will not withdraw his proposal, then we'll go to voting, Honorable Chair. May we hear from Honorable Siso, Honorable Chair?
Honorable Suizo.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. For purpose of nominal voting, Madam Chair, since we wanted only 2 options, that would be the 600 and 300, I withdraw my 450, Madam Chair, so that we could have 2 options na lang for our nominal voting.
Okay. For the nominal voting, we have 2 options. First is the 300 per pump, and the other is 450. Huh? 600, yes. 600 per pump.
Yes, Honorable Sir. Thank you, Honorable Sir, for withdrawing your proposal. Tisuduhan na lang atong putaran. Kisay pabor sa proposal ni Sir President nga 300 tanan.
300.
Dealer 300, ang retailer po 300. So, is it decided for nominal voting? So, kung wala yung object sa proposal ni Sir President, I move, Honorable Sir, to approve the proposal of Sir President to reduce the amount as proposed in resolution So 300 pesos, same as the retailer, Honorable Chair.
Okay, thank you.
Ay mo, ulit motion, kung alam mo siya po.
Okay, thank you, Honorable Majority Floor Leader. There is now a motion on joint motion by the Honorable Majority Floor Leader for the approval of the proposal of Mr. Pershing Tanquieto, no, to reduce the amount of the calibration per pump at 300 per pump. Any comment? Remarks? Hearing none, motion approved to 300.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Unsa pa ilain yung kusi amin sa House Ordinance before we proceed to proposal si Ma'am Ano, Honorable Chair, nga sa prohibited acts nga atong i-penalize, i-include ang upat ka mga acts on page 3 sa committee report. Proposals from stakeholders from Ma'am Rotisa Grace Iwano to include these 4 acts to become prohibited also under this ordinance. Number 1, failure to post the certificate of compliance. Number 2, absence of authority or unauthorized removal of out of order sign. Number 3, refusal for inspection. Therefore, other violations enumerated in such DOS circular. Honorable Sir, I may discuss that failure to post certificate of compliance might be a gesture of being non-compliant with our purpose why we propose this particular ordinance, Honorable Sir. The public should know because one of our purposes for this ordinance is to protect the public among other things, Honorable Sir. So, if we have to protect the public, the establishment should post the certificate of compliance in a conspicuous place in their establishment para mahibulog yung public na na-comply sila na i-calibration, na initabo ng inspection, and other, etc. Kanyang kadua, walay authority, i-remove ang out of order sign. Manita wala pa makalibit ang ilang bagong nga pump. Wala pa makalibit. Ilang ginabutang out of order para di magamit. Wala pa makalibit. So kung ilang i-remove ng order sign, tali siya, defiant violation of our ordinance. Honorable Sir, so it will be an indirect violation of ordinance kay ilamang taguan ang sign. Umiingon na yun nga, uy, nakuha sa among tigbantay na nataguan ba? Wala kabalo ba? Wala ang reason. So, this should be vigilant ng other order sign, hindi ma-remove. So, it could be a actionable provision. Number 3, division for inspection. Mo refuse man, so kasi na kitaguan nga mo refuse. Kaya kung wala kitaguan, dili mo refuse, no sir. So this is reasonable also, and therefore this is a cash provision nga na mga regulation ng DOE nga gibutang sa ilang circular which should be complied also, not only this ordinance. So I think these proposals were well studied by Ma'am Wano of the BPLO. Ngayon nato ni i-appeal sa atong mga violations, prohibited acts, which will be subject of course to the penalties as indicated in our post ordinance. So I personally agree that these proposals by Ma'am Ano be included in the prohibited acts, I submit to my colleagues for the other observations,
Okay, thank you. Yes, Honorable Suizo.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. With respect also, Madam Chair, to the 4 provisions that would like to be included on the ordinance that we're going to approve, may I just inquire, Madam Chair, regarding katong surprise inspection nga, warag i-delete lang siguro to kay there could be no surprise inspection, especially the need to book first the calibrator, the expert one nga part sa kuan sa establishment kay mao naman to nakabalo sa ilahang calibration para pud ma-ready na during the inspection na apod to ang katong expert from the company during the calibration. If it is included ba, Madam Chair,
Okay.
to the request of Ma'am Owano.
Okay, any further observations or comment? Wano.
Honorable Chair.
Yes, Honorable Sakin.
Honorable Chair, I think the manifestation of Mr. Juano is very vital in this proposed ordinance, Honorable Chair. I subscribe to the wisdom of the BPLO head, Honorable Chair. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Honorable Sakin, of your manifestation noted by the Chair. Any other manifestation or comments regarding this particular issue?
If there are no more remarks regarding the proposal of Ma'am Owano, I move, Honorable Chair, for the approval of the proposal of Ma'am Owano to be included in the proposed ordinance under the prohibited acts and subject to the same penalties as we propose in this ordinance, Honorable Chair. On joint motion.
On joint motion, moved by the Honorable Majority Floor Leader to adopt the suggestion or manifestation of Owano as being discussed earlier. Any comment or remarks? Hearing none. Motion approved.
So, with that, Honorable Chair, if there are no more comments, I request our staff to amend this ordinance as we impose on to our approval of this House body, katong ang sinsanitahin na, dahil itong per pump ni pusan ni Ma'am Tan o kanang pusan ni Ma'am Owano nga atong i-approve, atong na-incorporate sa atong ordinance for the scheduling of the third reading next week. Honorable Sir, para madali. So, agenda is for third reading next week. I-appeal na ang katong mga atong gi-amen karon. Unless my colleagues has any other proposals in mind to amend this further this ordinance, Honorable Sir.
Okay. Any other manifestation? So, in other words, we have, for all the amendments that we have discussed today, be included in the amendments of the proposed of the ordinance.
Yes, Honorable
Mr.
Chair.
Secretary.
Duly noted, Honorable Chair.
Noted by the Secretary.
So we proceed to the second ordinance. No, I move, before that, I move motion to approve the ordinance providing for the obligations governing the infusion, calibration, and selling of liquid fuel fishing pumps, repairing, dealing, retaining, or liquefied petroleum gas, and city of Samis providing penalties and sanctions thereof, and for approval on the second reading, Honorable Sir, subject to the amendments as we approved a while ago, Honorable Sir.
Move for the second reading as being...
Approve for the second reading.
As there's a motion by the Honorable Majority Floor Leader to approve on the second reading what we have discussed today. Motion approved.
Thank you, Honorable Sir. We proceed to the second ordinance. Ordinance regulating the installation of wires, cables, other foreign attachments on poles within the jurisdiction of Samis City. Honorable Sir, we have to deliberate this now regarding this ordinance, although there are certain reservations from City Mayor's office, and in fact, Attorney Ponces wanted to talk to me about this ordinance, but his request is I have scheduled to talk with him tomorrow afternoon this ordinance, what will be the proposals also from City Mayor, but we'll proceed with the revision now. Subject, of course, to the amendments and proposals to be introduced by City Mayor's Office by the legal department. Honorable said there might be some legal impediments which we fail to see, or we might have overlooked on this ordinance. It will be subject to our talk tomorrow with the legal team of City Mayor's Office. Honorable said. So in the meantime, we'll proceed with this second ordinance for deliberation. Honorable Chair, I now open the discussion of this ordinance. It's August body, Honorable Chair.
Yes, for the second ordinance, an ordinance regulating the installation of wires, cables, and other foreign attachment on poles within the jurisdiction of Osamis City. This is now open for discussions. Any comment or remarks regarding this ordinance subjected for the second reading? Any comment? Honorable Lau, do you have any comments regarding the ordinance na?
Pre-committee report, there was a proposal from Engineer Borge regarding the chairmanship of this task force. This is city service, but I, in my talk with the city legal officers, Honorable Sir, they really envision that the chairman will be city engineer o city engineer. Muna ilang plano sa city mayor's office nga chairman sa task force, city engineer, then other members mo itong gibabo sa atong ordinance. So I think this is not debatable. The second one, it is proposed that this include towers, because our ordinance referred to poles only, and the pole is defined in the ordinance. So, kung siya una, i-appeal ba ang tower? Ang tower na may separate regulation sa atong Department of kung saan ang department sa NC, ang towers?
I think we have a separate
Di ba, DOE? O sa communication and technology. Nasa regulation na so I think yun natin include ang towers kay we might be traversing on an area nga di kita knowledgeable sa technical aspects. So ay sa hindi natin sa poles kay ato man nakita ang mga poles sa mga nga nagi spaghetti wires nga angay mawala, although we are aware nga hinahinay sige clean up ang mga poles sa mga so I think di natin i-appeal ang towers kaya lahi na nga aspito sa kaya ang tuyo sa ito kaya mga dangling wires nga might pose danger to the public na maagi ang sakinan usay mabuo na kayo wires mga putol basta it will pose hazards to the public. So muna itong number 2 po di may taranaon sa atong siyudad nga
nagsaging yun.
Nakay wires na nagbitay-bitay ako ba nagamita ba? So unang we need ordinance para to account for responsibility katong nang wires mo nagamita ilagi i-remove sa nagtaod no. So it is ordinance there are responsibilities and duties being imposed to the pool owners as well the pool users. So tingali to the ordinance they will be more conversant of their corresponding responsibility to help our city in cleaning up the pools nga wala na spaghetti wires, wala na dangling wires
it's not being used anymore.
Wasig mamiligaw tong katawan atong mga residents sa aming city. So, muna, ano po sir, di natin appeal ang tower lang tingali.
Madam
Kani
Chair.
ikatulong nga proposal ni Atty. Francis Surita na mampumunit og internal laws. May po ni na internal laws. But we will yield to the legal team to put internal laws then endorse sa City Council for approval. Ana tingani. Ang legal team na may maghimo sa internal laws under the direction of the city mayor. Di ba?
Yes, manifestation from Honorable Suiso.
Yes, thank you very much, Madam Chair. I agree with the majority floor leader, Madam Chair, on the creation of the task force or the regulatory rules, because there is really a corporate responsibility on the part of the post owners, especially in the private sector, that they need to entangled all the spaghetti wars, because I, for one, Madam Chair, has been a victim kay hapit mi nasangit og it causes together with Councilor Cody ay nga nasangit ang na laylay nga kanang tawag ani cable wire, and then hapit gyud na bira. It could cause so much kaning tragedy kung wala to nabantay. So what about unsa na lang kung tong dagko bitang nga mga perimeters nga mga heavy mga dagko nga mga vehicles kung mga sangit, and then gipasagdaan lang sa mga tag-iya sa mga poste katong mga wires nga wala nilang gipanumbaling na lang. So probably it's high time for them to really oblige with their corporate responsibility to untangle this and kwaon siya para to avoid accidents, especially after sa atong mga hangin nga kusog kaayo nga laylay nga tangtang, and then wala sa gapasagad. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your manifestation, Honorable Suiso. This really needs a serious thoughts of deliberation. Importante kaayo ni, because kung dili ni matiman, it will cost lives. Daghang kay maaning angin o niya aning mga kinabuhi kay some of the wires are sagging already. No, peligro na kaayo niya. We do not know if they are live wire or whatever. So kinahanglan tingali na nga malimpyuhan na gyud nato ni atong syudad. Malimpyuhan na gyud na kanang nasi bawa og sa ubos nga kuan kanini ang talan-awon. So ano, beautiful leader, there is a motion, there is manifestation from Honorable Suiso for a creation of task force committee regarding this particular issue to study on this mga
Nasa atong ordinance.
oh yes,
Is
it's in
it
the ordinance.
Night task force.
Kulang lagman kanini ang implementation. So tingali ginahanglan na po nato kanini ang subana iron fists.
Force sa ordinance. Night task force.
Okay. So may we request the Committee on Public Utility to impose this?
No, if it's approved, of course, it should be implemented.
Oh,
Karon na second reading pa ta.
okay. Okay, go.
Puna na task force
Oo.
nga nasa ordinance. Ang chairman ng City Engineer's Office, dana members daghan.
Okay, thank you for your manifestation. Kinanglang mati maniniya kay na mga disgrasya. So, kuan na ba? Hapit ng Disyembre niya, daghan na niya din na mga kurintihan. No? Kaya daghan na kayong mamutang rog mga Christmas lights. Yes,
If there are no
go
more comments, Honorable Chair, and no more proposed amendments, mga colleagues, I move this motion to approve this ordinance on the second reading, Honorable Chair. I will
Yes, sir.
schedule this next week for the third reading, Honorable Chair.
There's a motion from the Honorable Majority Floor Leader for the approval of the second reading. This ordinance regulating the installation of wires, cables, and other foreign attachments on poles within the jurisdiction of Busami City. Motion approved.